sabe que quer fazer isso.
Não sei direito a posição.
Você tem que ficar
It's hard for him to get my leg. He's gonna jump around. I don't even have the control, so you need to come back and there's time that he doesn't
Let him
More
compose it
work
up.
on me, yes.
All right?
That's probably why I get a little bit tired and it's my turn.
Exactly. You're gonna scramble, but you're not gonna get any
need the
control. Time. Okay, guys, bring it in. Guys, one very important thing that I'm gonna tell you guys now. In order to connect my techniques, the first technique must be perfect. Because if I do anything different, my connection is gonna be different. And then maybe his position is gonna be different. That's why we repeat the techniques 1,000 times to get the perfect move. Right? So when I'm here, when I say that my knee should drop the same line of his shoulder, like this, it doesn't mean this. Because if I'm far away, maybe Jacaré doesn't want to turn to get my leg, and if he does, it's hard for me to switch because I'm too far away from him. Alright? So the technique should be perfect in order to get a perfect connection. Alright? So what you're gonna do now is, one, he turns, I switch, I get a seat belt. So what the options that my opponent has from here? The first is keep turning, but if he keep turning, he's gonna give me the back. Right? So maybe if the guy has, more experience, he won't turn. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna switch the hand to his wrist and get the Kimura trap. Alright? Once that I have the Kimura trap, what's gonna be his next move? Of course, if it doesn't move, if I'm not moving here, it's hard for him to turn. But when I start to attack his arm, let's say that I'm gonna pass the leg over his head. As soon as I do this, he's gonna move inside. And it's gonna be really hard for me to hold his arm. Alright? So, how can I go to his arm without losing this pressure? Because I know that for every inch that I give to him, he's gonna turn inside. And then I'm gonna lose this grip. There is no way to hold just with my hands. If I just move my chest out of his triceps, he's gonna turn right away. Right? So I need to find out some way to go to his arm without letting him turn. Alright? If I put that leg over, it's wrong. If I put this leg over, on top, up here, same thing, he's gonna turn. Because see, my chest is not against his triceps anymore. There is only one way to go to his arm from this position, which is stretching my leg on top of his face. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna sit on his face in a way that he cannot turn inside. There is no way for him to turn inside looking outside. Right? So I'm here on my knees. I'm gonna strap the leg and sit back together. Alright? So we're gonna do all the techniques combined. So one, turn, sit belt. He doesn't turn, switch the grip. Strap the leg together. Alright? Let's go. Same thing, just one doing. Põe três no campo. here, I'm ready to stay because I know that my only chance is turning side.
Yeah.
Okay? So step over. It's gonna be a fight.
Yeah.
So don't touch your heel on the floor. Just spread the leg.
Okay, so it floats.
Like this.
Yeah.
How can I turn now?
And then I sit back. Okay.
Then it's gonna be like this. Alright? So just smash his face, forcing him to look outside.
Yeah.
So for any time that you do this,
That's the
there's no way here.
Yes.
Your weight go there, right?
Yeah.
So you go there.
Okay.
All right?
Yes, thank you. Thanks a lot.
So I have this to you slow him down to the point that I'm gonna turn. All right?
Good pressure.
It's different way. That's it. Now strap the line. Make sure that you don't touch your heel on the floor.
Okay.
If you touch the heel, means that your weight goes to the hill. And then there's no weight on top of his face. So sit on top of his face and then just bring your knee close to his armpit. That's it. Then you can. After you sit back, that's okay to the foot go to the ground. But don't step over. Step with the hamstring pressing his face. That's it.
No. Stay there. Hold the seat down. Okay. Now you're just gonna swing that arm over and boom. Okay, and Kimura at the same time. That's it. All right. Now, exactly. Try to have your chest. Okay, exactly. With the pressure. Adjust. Now, no. Extend your leg. Extend it. Exactly. That's it. Exactly. Work that flexibility over there. Try to throw your leg down.
Throw it down like.
Yeah, look, are you here, right? So you can move it here. Right, you're on the side, the guy's trying to fight. If you turn over there, he's gonna give the back. But then I just slide. You see, I don't bend my leg. If I bend, his head has space to move. But if I sit on his face, it's harder for him.
Okay.
Until he fights, I'm fighting here. All right? Just extend the leg. As long as you're not crushing his nose, it's fine. Now switch. Exactly. These will help to
Charlie Codes.
Go again. One knee to the chest. Okay. Then you're gonna pass. Okay. Yeah, this one is down. Exactly. Now move. Bring your knee over here. Exactly. Now he starts to turn. You change. Sit belt. Now Kimura. Yes. Extend. Exactly.
Other side. So just keep holding that for a little while. Do it again. That's it. See? So even though he wants to bring his leg back to turn, you just slow him down a little bit. And then you can go to the trap right away or get the seat belt, whatever you like. That's it. Excellent. Perfect.
As you move, keep going. Now he starts to turn. Then, exactly. Now, yeah, delay a little bit so he don't bring this leg here. Okay?
That's a magic situation now. When I did the same pass, same turn, I turn. And of course, what I want is get the seat belt right away. But sometimes it's not easy because when the guy turns, he tries to, to close the gap here. I cannot put my hands in. I cannot connect my hands. If I don't have my hands connected, then the guy can move as you like, right? So what I want to do is, before I get this, if I feel that I have no space to put my hands in, what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk back and put him on the ground like this, just to sit back a little bit.
Look at the collar.
Gonna get the collar. If you guys don't have the collar, you can just use the forearm against the hip bone, right? The important is, don't try to pull him to the side because he can just widen the elbow and block. I'm gonna go that way, right? So to make him sit over his ankle, all right? So as soon as he put his butt on the ground, he opened the space for me. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna slide my hand and connect the seat belt. Pay attention to the position of the hands. The hand that goes over the shoulder must be on bottom, protected by the second hand. Look what I do with my wrist. What I want is put my wrist close to his neck in the way that if he tried to protect the neck, putting the shin against the chest, there's no way, my hand's already there. Okay? So when you connect the seat belt, you connect the seat belt really close to the neck. Okay? Don't try to adjust the position on your biceps. Otherwise, your hand goes too long. The guy can just hold the hand, or sometimes even worse, your hand goes behind, under the armpit, and the guy can squeeze the arm, and you never take his hand out anymore. Even though you get the hooks, you won't submit your opponent because you have no hands to choke him. All right? So it's very important. Wrist really close to his neck and the same line of his shin. Control hand to hand. Now I'm gonna squeeze my chest against his back. All right? If Jacaré wants to go back to the same position that he was, there's no problem. Once that I have this, I just easily bring him to me and put both hooks. All right? So what you're gonna do is, you're gonna start from here, okay? You're gonna bring the guys over the ankle. Boom. Connect the seat belt. Slide the knee and bring him to your chest. First hook is the hook on top. Sometimes the guys are, get a hard time to take this hook out. I don't need to take this hook out right away, but if I want to, I just bring this guy to the other side with the other hook. So the hook on top gonna release the weight that I have on top of my hook on bottom. 1, 2, easy. All right? So let's go. Just get this hook out.
Please come see recording number 13.
Final turtle.
Sword.
That's the one to be Charlene Marcos. Charlene Marcos for collision 95. Charlene Marcos, please, order radio number 7. Charlene Marcos.
That's it.
That's the one to make
That's it.
Lawrence Mario. Please come see recording number 14. Lawrence Mario. Please come see recording number 14.
Avoid him from spinning. All right. Bring him back to me. Bring him back to you. Exactly. Much easier. Hey guys, you never know what's gonna happen. Maybe in this scramble, you're gonna be able to hook, but you're gonna lose the seat belt, you're gonna lose the submission, or the guy is gonna escape or something. So it's better to pull the guy back and put the hooks.
Yoshihiko Sakurada, you have now been disqualified. Yoshihiko Sakurada, you have now been disqualified. Robert Anthony Steins, you have now been disqualified. Robert Anthony Steins, you have now been DQ'd.
Exactly, that's it. The hand that you're gonna attack is here, right? So it's already there. So you pull him to the other side, or
I need to change hands.
yeah. And then you need to change hands or you lose a position.
Close.
You're doing with someone? Just watch it. Do with them.
same. Let's go back for the same way of thinking. What my opponent's gonna do after I get that position. All right? So let's say that I have a chance to get the seat belt really tight. I'm ready to go. What my opponent on bottom should do to avoid me to get my next technique. He can put the leg up, he can roll me over. He has a couple options. Not many because I'm here with full control. But let's say that my opponent gonna put the leg up first. What his goal? Recompose his guard, sit back. Do the base escape, right? For the turtle control. The point is, I know that in order to put his leg up, he must raise a little bit his body. There is no way for him to put the leg up without bringing his back just a little bit. So I just need to feel, because I cannot see his legs coming up, right? Because I'm facing this way. But I know that every time that he raises up his body like this, is because he's putting the leg up. What I'm gonna do is, when he starts to do it, I'm gonna jump to the other side. And I go straight for the neck. Because when he's moving, there is no way for him to defend the choke at the same time. Right? So, once that I have my seat belt placed right here, so my wrist is really close to his neck, right? So what I'm gonna do while I'm moving is just get my hand behind his shoulder like this, without moving my wrist, okay? So my wrist gonna be here. He starts to put the leg up, I jump. Look at my hand, it's already there. What my opponent's gonna try to do, come with the hands to defend. No hands to defend. My hand goes behind the shoulder, second hook, and squeeze with one hand chop. All right? So my hand goes behind his shoulder. I'm gonna do this grip right here, and then just squeeze the chop. All right? Let's go.
Attention competitors and spectators, just to let you know, the assigned booth will be opening up in 15 minutes. Attention spectators and competitors, the assigned booth will be opening
Okay, guys, bring it in.
Nielsen Nunez de Lima, seat number 3 immediately. Nielsen Nunez de Lima.
Okay, guys, as I said, if I know what my opponent's gonna do, it's gonna be much easier for me to apply my next technique. If I don't know what he's gonna do, it's gonna be every movement that I make is gonna be another surprise. All right? So we have this option when the guy put the leg up. But let's say that the guy gonna try to roll me over. What his goal when he does this? He roll me over and he wants to control my legs in order to turn and get the side mount control. Is that right? There is no problem in hold to the other side. The problem is let the guy control your legs. If he's able to control my legs, I'm gonna get stuck on the bottom. But as soon as I feel that the guy is rolling me, the leg on bottom is gonna be out of his way. So when he tries to control my legs, my elbow control his head, and I keep moving till I get this control over here with my belly on the ground. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna sit him up. So then I get the position. Seat belt is on. He's sitting in front of me. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drop him to the side. Again, two options. If Jacaré doesn't do anything, doesn't post his hand on the floor, he's gonna land on side. No, just land. Land on the side. What I'm gonna do? Switch, Kimura trap, on bar, as we did. But if Jacaré posts the hand because he doesn't want to go that position, give me the arm, so I'm gonna hook over his arm, and I have the same choke again, with having no hands to defend. All right? So I have one arm trapped, the other arm control, so it's one arm against his neck. All right? So one more time. So this time my opponent decides to roll me over. I take my leg away. My elbow controls his head so he cannot turn towards me. Keep moving, no rush. like this control. This position is already uncomfortable for him. I'm gonna sit him up. Drive him to the side. As soon as he pulls the hand, I'm gonna put my leg over. But pay attention, I cannot sit back. I cannot do this and sit back because I'm gonna sit over my ankle and my knee. Maybe I'm gonna get hurt. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a big step, putting my leg sideways. All right? So I'm gonna land to the side, then I'm attacking him. The hand goes to the neck, the second hand control the wrist. And then I have one arm against the neck. All right? That's right.
Attention please, Mr. Nelson Nunes de Lima. Please report to recording number 3. Nelson Nunes de Lima. Attention Mr. Ryan Christopher Clark. Please report to recording number 3. Mr. Brian American and Mr. Renato Germano. Please report to recording number 4. Attention please, Charlie Mary Rose. Please recording number 7. Charlie Rose.
Só jogando agora aqui pra dentro. O que eu joguei, eu venho encontrando em qualquer lugar aqui. Não precisa ser muito fundo. Agora eu tô com as duas, porque a gente tá na pegada do 3. Olha, prepara um pouco da situação aí.
Mas você não tá com a musculação normal,
Ó,
assim,
tá
né?
aqui as duas, ó.
Sim.
Então assim, fica fechadinho. Eu jogo aqui, ó. Tá vendo? Sem drink.
Aham.
Agora vamos jogar lá no frente.
Não. Se a gente se jogar, se andar, vai pegar do mesmo jeito.
Mas eu gosto de vir decapitando a cabeça do cara. Eu jogo as minhas costelas aqui. Eu fico tudo aqui, assim. Fazer?
Tô bem, tá? Só um mês na fisioterapia agora.
Tem que ficar fechadinho, ó. Aí, duas mãos. Não precisa pegar fundo, Fábio, nem precisa.
Mesmo que o queixo tá aí.
Então, ó, essa pegada pode ser lá embaixo, ó. Só veste aqui. Agora vai lá e pula pra decapitar o mundo. Vai, ó, agora calma aí. Agora você vai ficar de lado, essas costelas na minha cabeça, peito pra cima, vai.
Não tem como girar pra defender. Com essa mãozinha da gola aqui.
O cara tá
Não vira. O cara não bota a fé que você vai pegar. E a mão nem precisa ser muito no fundo ali. Tô fazendo direto.
Eu tô fazendo bem aquela cabeça, peguei vários lá com essa mão na bola que você tava fazendo antes ali. Mas
Passa a perna em cima?
joga no braço direto, sabe?
Ah,
Dá uma foto. É, ele mesmo. Pega mesmo.
Finais lá.
Opposite side. You're gonna drop the hips on this side. Get this belt or no? Go back, stay there. Sit down. Then hand to hand this way. Don't go to the choke. Close your hand. Close. Like this. Boom. Now you bring him to the side. Boom. Step over. That way. Now the second hand control the wrist. Now you
Connection to sit belt. Let's do it again. Okay, start to put your belly on the floor. Now knees on the floor, make him sit. Walk all the way over there. Go. Exactly. Now, make the guy sit to the side that you want to tie. He pulls. Big step. Nice. Now you have the right connection. And you don't need to attack the collar when you can cup his shoulder.
Vai acabar agora.
Now you have the right connection. That's it. Okay? Right. Yeah, but that's when you're here. Look, I'm here. I don't want to turn him this way. I want to turn him, okay? I'm just gonna fake a 1, 2. Now a big step. You understand? Look how I land over here. Now, as I start to attack, he comes with this hand over here to defend. Now it's mine. Now it's here. Okay? You understand? But your arm cannot fall here. So then if I have these,
Vai falar alguma coisa? Vai.
Vamos encerrar.
só mostrar um detalhe aqui.
Guys, okay, guys.
I went around and I saw a lot of guys, okay, having trouble to make the final connection. So, remember what Fabio said in the beginning, if you miss one connection, at the end, sometimes you miss the connection. You miss the whole thing. So, I landed over here, right? Seat belt, look, my hand is tight and I'm here. All right, under the shin. If I close to him, he grabbed my leg. Impossible for me. Okay, so as I land over here, my legs are far. In order for me to go on top, he's too heavy over here, so I have to open up. And now I start to sit. So I want to attack with this arm over here, not with this hand. So I'm just gonna fake this way and bring him this way. Now big step. Now look, he comes to. Now it's low. I saw some guys throwing the guy to the wrong side. Okay, and trying to pass the leg over here. But now I cannot attack him because he's gonna turn. Do you guys understand? One small detail messes the whole thing. Because what are you looking for? The submission. But you miss one small connection at the end, and then you cannot submit. Because you trapped yourself in a bad position and gave the guy a chance to survive. So, I have the hand on top. What hand is gonna attack? This hand, so therefore I have to throw him to this side. I can fake this way, and now I go. You guys get it? Okay. That's it, Jiu-Jitsu is simple. Keep it simple.
Guys, we just, ended the seminar. It's a 1 hour seminar, it's a, very pocket one, just to see, a couple techniques. But the most important thing is not a technique, as we said in the beginning, is the connections. That's what makes the difference, all right? So the people usually say, oh, we're gonna drill this position here and there. What the people drill? The top athletes, most of them, they drill a lot. to get the movement perfect, in order to get that connection better. If you don't know the move, how can you connect that move that you don't know? So that's why you have to repeat the technique. But you cannot repeat the technique and think that that's I'm learning. No, you are not learning. You're gonna start to learn when you start to see what's coming, what my opponent's gonna do next in order to me to apply my new technique. So, and Jiu-Jitsu never ends, right? To the point that someone's gonna submit, all right? But doing this process is all about connections. You don't need to learn any new technique to get better. You guys need to connect the techniques that you already know. So if you are able to connect the techniques that you guys already know, you guys gonna be double better than you are now. So that's our message for you guys today. You know, try to get the techniques that you know, try to understand how can you connect the techniques with the reactions that your opponent's gonna offer to you. When you learn something new, try to understand that do I know how to get there in order to apply that technique? And what my opponent's gonna do after I try that? You know, if you don't know how to answer those questions, that technique is not for you. We are not ready to learn that technique. So shut down the computer and go back to the gym. Russ, thank you very much.
Yeah, I think Fabio said all. In the Alliance, we developed a very simple system to move the student from point A to point B. What I learned from my old instructor, Halls Gracie, and when I joined the Gracie School, and Jiu-Jitsu was taught in a way very different. And maybe at some of your schools it's still being taught this way, which limit a lot, you know, the amount of participants in the class. Nowadays, I still see some schools getting the students that don't know nothing about Jiu-Jitsu, initiating that guy in the regular class, showing the guy 2 or 3 techniques. Okay, normally the guy is gonna show how to escape from the mount, key lock over here, the guy turn, rear naked choke, that's it. So we came with a system that we connect the self-defense, the takedowns, and some of the ground techniques, all related together in the beginning. For the guy that never did Jiu-Jitsu, you guys understand? And then we have a system of class that we have 25 lessons, and the guys, they learn each day a different lesson. It doesn't matter if the guy joined class number 5 or number 10, we're still gonna cycle back. But at the end of the class, the challenge to the instructor is to build the connections to the students to understand better. You guys understand? So whatever we taught in that class, we make the drills with the techniques that we taught in this class or in the previous class. Okay, never in the class beyond. And then the guys practice with each other. Once we feel the guy is safe to go to the next level, to the intermediate class, the guy's gonna go to the intermediate class. And then the guys introduce it to grappling for real. In the beginning, they grapple, but they don't grapple for real. But in the majority of the schools, you survive if you're a tough guy. You get over there, you learn 3 or 4 techniques. Imagine, in the next class, you're gonna be thrown to the lions. Just like I was thrown to the lions in maybe 4 or 5 class. If you survive, and if you really enjoy, good, but 90% get out. You know what I mean? And that's the challenge. And this challenge transferred to the ultimate level. The guys that are on the top, or our top athletes, they drill these techniques a lot to have a better connection. But I see a lot of people just checking the new techniques in the internet. Oh, this berimbolo, oh man, that's fantastic. And then the guy is athletic, the guy learned. But can he apply in a situation that requires the the speed and the transitions? That's the question. So go back to your house and think about and come up with some solutions. Because if I had, I'd be a millionaire over here. All right, thank you very much for coming.
Já acabou, né? Já falou. Só para finalizar, vamos...
Guys, thank you very much.
We are streaming the seminar live. It was an experience, the first experience on Galler and Gracie Mag. It's on YouTube. And I know there are a lot of people who speaks Portuguese that could not understand very well. So I'm going to talk a little bit with Professor Fabio Gurgel in Portuguese right now. I'm just waiting for him to bring the line. Então eu vou falar em português um pouquinho aqui com o Fábio Gurgel para o pessoal que acompanhou do Brasil. Só mandar uma mensagem para o Brasil. Tem muita gente, a gente está passando o campeonato ao vivo, muita gente do Brasil, tá vendo tudo em inglês. Eu queria que você desse uma mensagem, essa mensagem que você passou em inglês aí, de conexão, é muito mais importante do que a quantidade de técnicas que você sabe, é a conexão entre as técnicas, né? Como é que é isso?
Isso é, na verdade, como a gente entende o jiu-jitsu. A gente, observando os atletas de ponta, você percebe o que eles têm de diferente. Não é que eles façam uma técnica muitíssimo mais refinada do que os outros, não é esse o ponto que faz deles especial. É justamente a facilidade de conexão que eles têm. Alguns vêm com isso naturalmente, né? Não estão sendo ensinados. Eles já vêm com isso. Mas a grande maioria dos alunos, não. E você tirar um aluno que não tem essa habilidade natural e levar ele para esse nível, você tem que ensinar esse cara desde o começo como é que ele vai se educar nesse tipo de conexão. E as pessoas estão muito mais preocupadas em aprender novas técnicas, e a nova raspagem, o estrangulamento do momento, a passagem de guarda, não sei das quantas, mas elas não se preocupam em tentar fazer com que o que eles já sabem funcione. Né? Quantos caras a gente conhece que fazem um jiu-jitsu extremamente básico, né, e eficiente? Porque eles têm a conexão na frente. Né? Eles estão sempre evitando que você consiga fazer aquela posição mirabolante, porque eles têm a conexão do movimento. Como é que você treina isso? Isso é um sistema. É como como é que você desenvolve a tua aula para fazer com que o seu aluno reflita não só no movimento que ele está fazendo, mas na consequência que aquele movimento vai ter. Porque simplesmente executar o movimento, qualquer um faz. Por que as aulas têm que ser separadas em nível? Porque um faixa branca, ele não tem a capacidade técnica de acompanhar o raciocínio de um graduado. Então não adianta você botar ele para fazer uma série que aquilo não faz sentido para ele. Ele tem que fazer uma série com a mesma filosofia, dentro da mesma metodologia, mas que caiba no conhecimento dele. Então são séries muito mais simples. Quando você vai avançando no nível, você consegue fazer conexões muito mais rápidas, muito mais versáteis, com quem já sabe jiu-jitsu, já tem um conhecimento maior. Né? Então, se você não tiver esse sistema e não tiver essa compreensão, fica simplesmente uma posição jogada que possivelmente uma minoria da aula vai conseguir absorver. Né? Às vezes você vai, meia guarda, eu não faço meia guarda. Tá, você não faz meia guarda porque você não tem a conexão de fazer a meia guarda. Porque se você tivesse, você faria, porque a posição é eficiente, tanta gente faz. Mas de repente não é pro teu jogo. Não é pro teu jogo por quê? Porque você não conseguiu construir a conexão necessária para que aquilo fosse pro teu jogo. Então, quando você cria esse sistema, toda posição é boa para todo mundo. Né? Então, o aluno, embora o jogo principal dele não seja aquele, ele vai deter o conhecimento técnico daquilo. Né? E é como você constrói a aula, é como a gente tenta fazer nas nossas escolas e o resultado tá aí, né? Tá funcionando.
Tá bom, então eu espero que vocês tenham aproveitado essa aula aí, né? Um grande conceito. E amanhã tem mais seminário aqui na Evexia em Las Vegas. Obrigado, pessoal. Pô, tive que substituir. Acabou? Cortou?
Achei que até 2h30, sei lá. Deixaram uma hora só.